Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we'll be talking about functionals and libraries. When we are working with our new programming, we need to use some pitifying functions. We need to use them like for digital input. Output will require digital rate. To make some digital output, we will use digital write. And whether your pins should be used as input or output, you can define them by using pin mode. So how to use these functions? You can come here at Arduino.cc reference itself. Shell pays of Arduino from this space. You can get the details of these functions and tax. And also the examples. It may give you a demonstration of digital read. You should go to this link. Here you can see their syntax or digital rate. You need to fast write digital rate, and within the brackets you need to assign the pin. For example, here you can see digital rate in pin. In pin is defined in the upper code, that is 7. So whenever you are using digital read, it will give you a reading from the digital input pins. There is 7 in this case, and it will be stored in a variable. This is how the functions will work. You need to find this in Texas. You can use some demo example to understand how to implement functions in your required code. So here we have digital input-output related functions, analog input-output related functions. We have mathematical functions. We have beat-byte related, random numbers related interrupts, advanced input-output then timer related, USB related, and many other functions that we can use for differentitivity in our program. So, I'll be giving you this link for your own exploration. And in the upcoming videos, one by one, we'll cover most of these functions in our programs and in our projects that we'll be exploring in this course. Now let's talk about libraries. So libraries are nothing but a package. While we have pretty fine functions included for a specific task, like if you're using Solvo, you have several libraries for I don't know. In this space, some official I don't know libraries are included in this space, like for robotics. We have Solvo staple for communication, we have SPI wire. So to seal libraries, so these libraries. Let me expand one. Let's say we want to work with Solvo. So when working with Chervo, to include that library in your code, use this lineup code, that is #include. Within the bracket, you include the library name, that is a Chervo.8. And within this survey.h, there are some predefined functions like a touch write, read address details. So these functions have been defined within the survey.h file and survey.cp file. And when you include this function in your code, you have this functions that your exposure to use it in your codes. So that's how library works. In the upcoming video, we'll explain more details. How to read libraries, how to use libraries. You can make your own libraries if you want. So we'll learn those things in upcoming videos. I hope this is a brief introduction of what functions are and what libraries are basically. Library includes several functions and functions. They have find activities already added in these functions in the software when you install them. So to know when we write digital data what to do. There are some find activities associated with these functions. So this is how we implement functions and libraries in our course. Don't worry if the idea is alleged blurry for you now. In the upcoming videos it will be more clearer. So thank you for now, see you in the next video. Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll learn the basics of light emitter diode. That is LED, so let's get it started. There are several types of LEDs available in the market. The fast and popular type is TrueVol LEDs. Then we have surface mount LEDs. We have bicolor LEDs, hyper LEDs, RGB LEDs, alphanumerical LEDs, which is also known as 7-segment or multi-signalities. So these LEDs comes into different sizes. Like it can range from 0.6mm to 5mm. And then some according to the types of LED. The standard type of LED they have to terminal to lid. They have one longer lid, and another one is shorter lid. The longer lid is positive terminal, or we can say it's anode. And the shorter is the canary terminal, which is known as cathode. The symbol is like this. But the arc abilities they have for terminals. They can be of two types, like common cathode or common anode. Among the for terminal, one is common terminal, which can be another or categorical type, and the other three terminals. These are colored channels like red, green, blue, so combining this red, green, blue ratio, they can generate any color using the celerities. While working with the ladies, we also need to be concerned about the safety of the ladies, because this LED, they have a tolerance limit for car and carrying. For that reason, to limit the current through the LED, we use a register in service with this LED. What should be the value of this resistor? We can find out by this formula, which is based on Ohm's law. So here R is called the Vs minus Vf by F4. Vs is the supply voltage, it can be your battery. Vf is the forward threshold voltage or forward voltage of the LED. It can be different for different abilities. And the If is the current value you want to pass through this editing. So it is a desert car value. And it can vary according your requirement. If you want higher lumens, you will need to increase this value. If you need lower lumens, it can decrease this value. But there is a city value setting, limit for maturity, that it can tolerate. So to limit the current of the energy in a safe reason, we need to put a resistor in series with the LED. And here's an example. Let's say we have added a fireball sources, and the energy has a 2.2 volt, which is affordable. Days of disability. Now we want to allow or permit 10 millions current. That is 0.01 ampere or 10 millions. For that reason, what will be the registers that should be added in cities with the circuit? We can find out is in this formula. R is 5 volt minus 2.2 volt divided by 10 millions. And it will give us 280 ohms. So in market you have 220 ohms, 330 ohms. These are available values. So you can use a 330 for this circuit. So this is all for now, I think. This basic will help you to get started with the LED circuits in the upcoming video. We'll try to form an LED circuit with, I don't know, and program it. So see you then, thank you.